défenseur centre, numéro 9, Jonathan Martin.
After days of work, after days of battling, after strong pool play, and after a busy semi-final day, it's time for the 2024 Baseball Canada Men's National Championship. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to We Digital's coverage. Justin Prince, Ted Beal with you as Team Quebec takes on Team Saskatchewan, represented by the Regina Trappers here from Tecumseh. Ted, this should be an exciting one. These are your top teams from the pool play after all. Now it's the matter of seeing who comes away as a national champion.
Impressive matchup, rematch as we know of 2023 when Saskatchewan lost to Quebec in the final. So a fantastic arm in Hoffman. I'll let you get going with the Quebec lineup.
Let's take a look at that lineup. Jonathan Martin starts off along with Edouard Savoy. Then lined up in the grouping today is Dagenet, along with Perez and Tremblay. Also in the lineup, Bouin, along with Lafreniere. Also joined in the lineup by LeBlanc and Pellet today. And the pitcher they're facing, well, he's had some strong performances today. We'll touch upon in a minute. Here's a look at who's going to surround him. Jordan Desiltel, Griffin Keller, first and second base for Desiltel. Then Edmonds and Farrell in the shortstop and third base positions. Hunter Reiner starts off as catcher. Then Vogel, Baumel, and Keller round out the outfield.
As we were talking about Hoffman, the starting pitcher for Saskatchewan. He's already had a pitching performance that will be remembered for many years. 7 innings complete in a win earlier this tournament. Gave up just 3 hits, 3 walks, with 13 strikeouts. He'll match up against a very strong Quebec lineup. So I'm looking forward to this matchup.
Martin starts things off up at the plate. Watching that one. 1-0. Now remember the start of the tournament when we seen Hoffman, he put on a sparkler of a performance with power up at the plate. How he's able to throw. 1-1 is the count.
Martin batting .333 thus far in the championship.
Watch that one up high. 2-1. Thought about going around, still makes the zone. 2-2.
I mentioned it before. Martin, a native of Repentigny, 27-year-old. Georgia Southwestern State University in Americus, Georgia, an NCAA program.
He starts off, Martin does, with a strikeout. That brings up Savoie.
Aujourd'hui, deuxième but, numéro 10, Edouard
Savoie, the leading hitter, batting .550 thus far in the championship. A remarkable 11 hits with 5 RBIs.
Starts things off with a strike to his count, 0-1. Savoie earlier today. Part of a team that had to win 5-4 against Tecumseh in the 9th inning. Semifinals, 1-1.
Just 24 years of age, from St. Eustache, Quebec. Has some experience stateside, Northwestern Oklahoma A&M, West Texas A&M University, Canyon, Texas.
That one misses the corner, 2-1. Swings heartily at that one. 2-2 is the count. Two makes contact. Played over by Edmonds at short. Over to first, gets the out to Keller. Second out.
Maintenant, bâton, le receveur, numéro 19, Michel.
Look at the replay.
Nice play by Edmonds. He's doing his position well all week.
Now it's Dagenet. Starts things off watching that one, 1-0.
Dagenet also part of a great matchup in this final. One of the two catchers, Hunter Reiner from Saskatchewan the other, and they're probably the both top defensive and offensive catchers in the championship.
Foul back to the screen, 1-1.
Dagenet batting .450 thus far. 5 singles, 2 doubles, and a pair of home runs with 4 RBIs. Mentioned it before, he's part of the Weber International program in the NAIA, the Sun Conference of the NAIA.
Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire, 2-1.
Always animated Dagenet, leaving the bat out there for the third base umpire to get a clean look. And agreed.
Gets in the zone, 2-2.
Dagenet, a 27-year-old from Trois-Rivières.
Misses outside, 3-2.
Good battle here. Dagenet very well adept at facing this situation, and Hoffman a great right-handed arm, but the righty against lefty matchup. We'll see who comes out on top.
Hard contact to right field, no doubt about it. It is gone. And the ball will fly to the swimming pool. Quebec starts things off in the top of the first inning with the solo shot. Dagenet makes it 1-0 Quebec.
That's a big fly. Towering shot, well over the right field fence. And as we've seen all day, and maybe the last 2 days in this championship, is the ability of the pitchers to be crisp on their comeback. There's multiple appearances required of pitching staffs, and this is just one of those things. I wonder if Hoffman just 2 days ago pitched a complete game, if he has quite the same amount of zip.
Now at the plate, Moises Perez. Starting off with a swing and miss there, Perez. In the home run derby, has shown good flashes of offense this tournament. Starts up high on the ball count, 1-1.
To a degree, I think Perez started the championship slow, but has slowly built himself into the second best hitter on the Quebec roster, batting .476.
It's one hit playable. That retires the sign.
Well done by Edmonds coming. Hard charge, throwing crossbody on the run.
One hit. There were no errors and no runners left on base.
Take a look at the replay as Quebec starts things off outside. Ground balls. Home run. Puts them on the board. It's 1-0 Quebec. As we enter the bottom of the first inning. Giant Trappers, last year's silver medalists, looking to try and go higher than silver. On the lineup card for them, Jordan Tezeltel, joined alongside by Griffin Keller, then Chris Unterreiner, Cole Baumel, Noah Bracken, Brody Vogel, Dylan Edmonds, and Devin Farrell and Kendall Keller rounds out the lineup for them today.
Talked a little bit about the pitching matchup here. David Gauthier. Oh, I'll let you go with the defense there.
Yes, Jonathan Martin, then it's Savoie. Dagenet starts as catcher, Pelé at first, then Bouin at shortstop, Tremblay at third, Lafreniere left, Martin at center, Perez in right field today. But you were saying about the pitcher today, David Gauthier.
Yes, who's been playing in position and actually played earlier today and actually had a double in that matchup earlier today, but pitched earlier in the tournament in a loss to their host Thunder, and was pulled after 3 2/3 after giving up 7 hits and 2 earned runs. So again, this is the situation where you wonder how much it's done by committee and how effective these pitchers who have already appeared and put up decent pitch counts in the tournament can be effective on their second time around.
So we'll see how the bottom of the first inning fares out now. Jordan Deseltel comes up.
Number 20, Jordan Deseltel.
Trappers all watching with intrigue at the edge of their dugout.
Deseltel batting .222 coming into the championship with 4 hits thus far.
Starts things off with a fastball, 0-1. Off speed missing, 1-1.
Deseltel, a Regina resident, 29 years old.
One hit just past the pitcher. Savoie throws the first, bounces off the glove of Pele. That allows a runner aboard here. We'll see how they score it.
Good hustle by Deseltel. Watch this on the replay. Moving well up the line, automatically Savoie having to throw on the run here, wondering if he gets enough on it. But Pele just takes his eyes off of it at the last second.
The first baseman, number 31,
Call that a single.
Griffin Keller.
Griffin Keller now up to the plate.
Mario Pérez, patrón, lo quiero mucho.
Keller, another one building to the end of the tournament. Third leading hitter on the Saskatchewan roster at .368.
Starting off with a swing and a miss, 0-1.
4 RBIs, second best on the Saskatchewan roster so far.
Swings around again, 0-2. The 0-2 again. This one fouled away to make it again, 0-2.
As we've mentioned before about Griffin Keller, 26-year-old from Regina. Has a number of stops in the States, but the last one was at Georgia Gwinnett where he won an NAIA national championship.
Off speed way up high, 1-2.
Well put together at 6'3", 220 pounds. Featured in the home run derby.
Keller skies this one up in the infield. Wall tracks it down. First out of the inning.
The catcher,
Brings up the
number
catcher
94,
onto Reiner as we take a look at the replay.
Keller just getting way underneath that low pitch. Making it difficult to do. I think he might be trying a little bit too hard to drive the ball deep. You go after a low pitch and get it up that high.
Start things off with a pickoff attempt. Keeping the runner Deseltel at bay.
Wasn't a great move to first. Hunter Reiner, as we've seen, a Regina native, 33 years of age. Batting .375 coming in. It's a pair of home runs. And is the leader in runs batted in at 6 so far in the championship.
1-1 the count. Solid contact, but foul. 1-2.
Coach A, being left-handed, is going to keep Deseltel very honest over at first base, not allow him to get a good jump. And with the A-plus arm, Dagenet behind the plate, not certain this is a steal situation. Hunter Reiner will have to probably move him with his bat.
1-2. Throw back to first. Got the out.
They're going to call the balk.
Yeah, called the balk in the midst of it.
Looked like a fairly direct move. We'll check and see if we've got an angle on this with the replay. But perhaps the step is too far forward towards the plate. First base umpire was pretty definitive with the call. Now looking for an explanation will be Gauthier.
See them really talking it over now.
Got the Quebec manager, Jean-Philippe Lemay, having a quick discussion with a pair of the umpires.
It's more so a discussion with Pele at first.
He is very animated about the situation, had to be cut off by one of the other umpires, Gomes. Looks like we'll get back to baseball though. But Desautels now in scoring position for Arthur Reiner. Just one out. In a bit of a hole with 2 strikes and just 1 ball.
Runner at second, 1-2. Fouled away, stays 1-2.
Savoie having responsibilities to keep Desautels honest over at second base. Leaves a bit of a hole on the right side. Not sure Hunter Reiner will use it. He's been mostly a pull hitter this week.
Foul back again. Good battle starting to form up here. Near the bottom of the first inning, 1 out with a runner at second. One skied towards center, drips over and caught. Back down by Martel.
Another situation of pitch down in the zone, maybe too far ahead of it. Couldn't help himself at that point. Driving it sky high.
The center fielder, number 11, Cole Baumel.
That brings up Cole Baumel. Cole Baumel, center fielder.
Batting .353 so far in the championship. 6 hits so far, 2 home runs, and 3 RBIs.
One grounded to second. Savoie makes the throw to Pele. Side is retired. One runner left on after a hit. After an inning of play, Quebec
No runs on 1 hit.
leads 1-0
No errors, 1 runner
here in
left.
this one.
At the end of 1, Quebec on top, 1-0.
Good job for Gauthier working out of that mini jam, especially overcoming the balk call, advancing the runner.
Those white pearls sailing across the diamond
Now,
and out of the park are supplied
Hoffman looks to try and settle down after the solo shot from Dagenet. Your thoughts after 1 inning of play so far in this ball game?
Well, it's a little close to the vest, I would say, at this point. Teams are a little bit tight. I think they're not quite loose and comfortable, and so as a result, not the best at-bats, but we have seen one very good at-bat, that's for sure. But yeah, pitchers are still finding their form. As we know, Hoffman, we mentioned how sparkling he was earlier in their championship, was drafted in the 5th round, and just recently released by the Pirates organization. Has actually some independent league experience from playing with Trois-Rivières in Quebec. So in addition to some of his U.S. college and A-ball, he may have played in the back door against some of these Quebec team members, and they maybe know what he's all about and what he has. So we'll see if those scouting reports come into play and see if they can read his situation.
So up to the plate, player of the game from the semifinal, Kevin Tremblay.
Tremblay batting .474, the third leading hitter on the squad.
Starts off with a strike, 0-1.
9 total hits. 5 singles, 3 doubles, and a home run to go with the team leading 9 RBIs.
Ground ball to second. Way over to Keller at first. Gets the out.
Excellent play by the second baseman coming in. Hoffman actually got a piece of that, probably slowed it down a little bit.
Maintenant, bâton, l'arrêt court, numéro 7.
Still able to make the crossbody flip. Well done.
Up at the plate is Bois. Starts off with a strike, 0-1.
Bois batting .357.
They could strike that time, 1-1.
Also with a high RBI count at 7, along with team leaders.
Select the jersey number. He gets strike 2 called on him.
Bois from Levi, Quebec, 23-year-old.
One hit fair to left field for a base hit. The tournament continues to get aboard here in the top of the second.
Bois with U.S. college experience.
Maintenant, bâton, le voltigeur
Both
gauche,
Kansas
numéro
and
30,
Oklahoma.
François Lafrenière.
That brings up
Lafrenière, 34 years of age, from Saint Jean-sur-Richelieu. Drafted 3 times in the MLB.
into the dirt.
Pitched earlier today against the host Thunder. Was sparkling through 6. I mean, absolutely sparkling. Has done a little bit of everything. Important piece of what's going on with the Quebec championship run.
1-0 swings around, 1-1.
And an imposing figure, even though he has a crouched approach at the plate, stands 6'5", and has shown the ability to use his smarts with a push punt to get aboard.
1-1. Fouled away. 1-2.
Let's go, François.
Batting .429 so far in the championship with a home run.
And hits it to second. Desiltel to Keller. That gets the out. 2 outs now in the inning. Runner advances to second.
Desiltel getting both of the outs. Opted not to go to second base and take the easy out as he's traveling towards first base. We'll see if that makes a difference. Obviously, the advancing runner now is at second base and in scoring position.
Again, we're still in the top of the second inning. 2 outs in the inning, however.
Frappeur désignant numéro 28, Raphaël John Leblanc.
Up to the plate, Raphael John LeBlanc.
26-year-old from Shawinigan. Batting .250 in the tournament. With 3 RBIs.
Strike 1.
And I suppose it could work the other direction for Hoffman. Perhaps he knows some of these hitters and the holes in their approaches at the plate.
0-1 trying to pitch high with it, 1-1. one, way up high. 2-1. Runner at second here in the top of the second inning. Quebec up 1-0. Hoffman steps back. Way up high, 3-1.
Very hot, sticky evening here in Tecumseh. Very little breeze whatsoever.
And he's walked aboard. Runners at first and second to extend this second inning's top frame.
Maintenant au bâton, joueur du premier but, no dues, Josue Pelé.
That brings up Pele.
Well, the first baseman has 5 years of professional baseball, with his highest AA with Portland. Born in Valencia, Venezuela, but a Quebec City resident. 36 years of age.
Solid swing, but straight to the shortstop. Played over to Keller at first by Edmonds. The side is retired.
Job by the defense and pitching, as we see here. Edmonds had to kind of lay back on this one, make sure he got a clean hop.
Top of the second inning for Team
Able to
Quebec.
recover
There are
and
no
get a
runs
balanced
on
throw
one hit,
over first base.
no errors, and 2 runners left on base.
Look to the skyline as it's getting dark out there. We head to the bottom of the second inning.
We're in the middle
Quebec
of the second inning.
up 1-0 over Saskatchewan. And so, Quebec bring all 9 batters up to the plate within the first 2 innings. We'll see what the Regina Trappers have in response to it.
That's for sure. I mean, it's still very early, not a huge, insurmountable deficit at this point, but want to get the bats working. We'll see how the production goes from the bottom part of the order. It'll be a first time through for that section of the batting order. And hopefully they've gotten enough information from the batters at the top of the order to see if they can be armed with information in their approaches. But seeing is believing, and they'll have to experience the Gauthier approach before being fully able to solve the riddle.
So just about set to begin. Nolan Bracken, Brady Vogel, Dylan
The
Edmonds,
designated
2
hitter,
up.
number 17, Nolan Bracken.
Bracken the DH for this ball game.
36 years of age from Regina, batting just 200 in the championship so far.
Up high, 1-0 to start.
Does have a home run though, and 4 RBIs.
Way outside, 2-0. This one fouled away, 2-1.
Bracken was hitless this morning in the 3-2 comeback win over Alberta.
It's one to right field, just about. No, Savoie gets it.
The left fielder,
Bernie Vogel
number 27,
comes up to the plate
Bernie
next.
Vogel.
Vogel batting .333 so far in the championship. Has a home run and 3 RBIs. And played good defensively in left field.
Starts with a strike, 0-1.
Saskatoon resident, 25 years of age. Fouls that one back. University of the Fraser Valley was his last stop at the collegiate level out of BC.
0-2. It's one hit down the right field line. Drifting foul and into the pitching pens. 0-2. That one watched for 1-2. Calling for strike 3. First strikeout of the ball game for Gauthier.
The shortstop, number 28, Dylan Edmonds.
Dylan Edmonds coming up to the plate next.
Had the big blast earlier today, a 2-run homer against Alberta, which propelled them into the final today. He was one of the leading hitters starting off the championship, had a bit of a lull, but
Oh, he's got some solid contact to right center field. Back at the track, hits the wall. Edmonds speeds his way to second. 2-out double for Dylan Edmonds.
may have been a triple, but wisely held him up. Don't want to make your last out at third base of the inning. He's already in scoring position, so he'll wait to see if his teammates can bring him around. Halfway up the big wall in pretty much deep center. As you can tell, the young man has some power.
Third baseman, number 12.
Even though he only stands 5'9", 23-year-old out of Regina. Check that, 25-year-old out of Saskatoon.
Burrell now up to the plate. Third baseman. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Starts off fastball missing, 1-0.
Burrell from Saskatoon, 24 years of age.
Hola, Savannah.
Trying to hit the outside corner, missed again, 2-0.
By average, one of the leading hitters at 400 coming in. Doesn't have as many games or plate appearances, but still has provided a lift. 4 hits total.
Two 2-0, off speed, missing up high, 3-0. And this time bounces back in the corner, 3-1. Walks aboard at the letters. 2 runners now on board for Saskatchewan for Kendall Keller.
22, Kendall Keller.
Keller raised his average up to 357. One of the top hitters. Plays a really good right field for the Regina Trappers.
Starts off with a foul, 0-1.
Pilot Butte, Saskatchewan, just 22 years of age, 6'1", 180 pounds. Good athlete.
0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. swings through it. And the sides retired on strikes. Kendall Keller sat down on a
No
strikeout.
runs on one hit. No errors.
That's the end of the
2
second
runners
inning.
left.
Quebec
And then
holds
game
on to a
2.
1-0
Quebec leads
lead.
Saskatchewan.
As we enter the top of the third here on We Digital.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
A look above Burlacost Park as we enter the top of the third inning. Quebec leads by 1 so far. Each team bringing 9 batters to the plate. When Quebec able to power one over the fence, able to have the lead. They bring Jonathan Martin up to the plate to lead off this top of the third inning. And he skies this one straight up towards short. Had to wave off the second baseman, but Edmonds makes the catch.
Edmonds coming way over on the second base side to take that ball away. Desautels. Not sure if Desautels needed the help, but he got it.
Up to the plate, Savoie. Strike one. Fouls that one away to make it 0-2.
Hoffman starting to work ahead in the count. Digging a hole for these batters.
0-2. Fastball just a bit too high, 1-2.
Still determining whether or not Hoffman's got the late movement that he had 2 days ago. Sometimes the velocity remains, perhaps not the movement. It's just that little extra to miss barrels and induce poor contact and or strikeouts.
And this time he induces a strikeout. That's his second of the ball game.
Excellent pitch down in the zone from Hoffman. Savoie, one of the better hitters for Quebec, and had no answer for that pitch.
Sun all the way set now. That brings up Dagenet. Starts off missing the top corner, curving around it. 1-0.
Expect to see Hoffman dance around Dagenet in this at-bat.
That time missing, 2-0.
Wanted that call.
Hitters count here. And trying to pitch around him, 3-0.
Let's see if Dagenet's got the green light. I would suspect not.
Gets the strike, 3-1. 1 gets walked aboard to extend the inning. Once again, Moises Perez coming up to the plate.
Voltigeur droite, numéro 15, Moises Perez.
Perez last time out, grounded out.
Dale, cuñao! Ese es mi cuñao. Cold beer, cold beer.
Starts with a strike, 0-1.
29-year-old Montreal resident, born in El Carmen, Venezuela. 6 years of semi-professional baseball with Dodger affiliates as high as A ball.
It's 1, blooped out past second base. Runners at first and second on a awkward swing.
Inside out, to say the least. It was both dying and slicing. Dazatel wasn't sure what to make of it. Wrong stepped it and had to pivot. Once he did that, he was in trouble.
Maintenant au bâton, joli troisième but, numéro 14, Kevin Tremblay.
Brings up Kevin Tremblay, hearing that the catcher got hit on that play.
Was it on the follow through?
Had to have been.
Or was it signaled and the play stood as he went through the swing?
Still keeps going though, 0-1 to start this count for Tremblay. Having to step back. Off speed in for strike 2.
Let's just get some clarity. Perez's single, actually the awkward swing you talked about, actually caught the catcher's mitt. Umpire signaled it, but the play stands as is because the offense gets to take the result.
And that hits the dirt. Runners don't go though. Stays now to 1-2. Two inside, misses the corner. 2-2.
Saludo para Aris, escuchándonos.
Not the worst situation for Hoffman. 2-2 with 2 outs. He has outs all over the infield. If he can induce a ground ball.
And it goes to a full count, 3-2. Wall on deck.
Tremblay needed a little extra time in the box to get set.
Three-two. It's 1-2 second. Dazatel to Keller. Gets out of the inning. So we head to the bottom of the third inning. Quebec's lead still stands at 1.
There are no runs on one hit.
Fans here at the ballpark, near capacity crowd here tonight. A lot more going around the concourse if you include that. So, beautiful night for some baseball after the downpour that delayed things an hour for the bronze medal. So far, both teams staying productive at the plate. It's just the difference maker of getting run support or getting runs across.
Yeah, it'll all be about the key hit at the right moment to drive in runs. So certainly we've seen base runners and we've seen hits. It's just a matter of when those hits will come through. You talked a little bit about the near capacity crowd. Actually, it's a good draw for a national final where the host isn't in the final. So obviously it's a combination of traveling team support from their home province or home communities, in addition to obviously the community of Windsor and Essex and Tecumseh specifically about how they like to support baseball in this area. And obviously it's a nice moment for this community. And regardless that the host Thunder are not in the final, there's still lots to celebrate here with a championship being given out later this evening.
Reminder for those watching along tonight here on WeedDigital.ca and on Weed Digital Productions on YouTube. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. Want to follow on with more sports from across the community here in Windsor, Essex County. Up at the plate to lead things off, the top of the order, Jordan Deseltel. Starts things off with the ball this time. 1-0.
Deseltel already had a hit to start off the game.
And he swings through it. That hit was a single. And so far is one of just 2 Saskatchewan hits today. This one, but still in the zone. 1-2. Pitcher's count. Brings him up.
It was a very difficult pitch to read. More of a tin can breaking pitch. Had a little bit of east-west on it, but not a lot. Right off the shoulder of Deseltel. Easily records a strikeout.
That brings up Griffin Keller, who popped up last time. Starts outside. One and oh. Tried to hold back, couldn't. 1-0. 1-1. Bow back to the screen. 1-2. Grounded out to second. Savoie throws to Pele, but called safe. Couldn't get there in time. An infield single.
Yeah, slow roller up the middle. Savoie tried to make sense of that as he had to really get to the ball quickly and then turn and pivot, make a strong throw. And the hard charging or hard hustling Keller was, I think, safe by at least a step.
Lost Stelman in the process, actually. Chris Unterreiner. Now up to the plate to take on Gauthier. Swing and miss. Strike one.
Elevated fastball, Unterreiner. Thought he could get there. Got to give Gauthier credit. Still moving at a decent velocity.
0-1. Swings even harder at it. Misses even harder. 0-2.
see the pitch selection here. He's beat him with 2 fastballs. Is there a mix, or will he continue to go after him?
And this time he goes after him for a strikeout. That's now 4 strikeouts from Gauthier in the past 2 innings. And about 1 2/3, I should say.
This is a nice off-speed pitch.
Number 11, Cole Baumel.
Even to the right-hander. Enough movement dropping through the zone.
Now at the plate, Cole Baumel. Grounded out last time up. Starts with the strike. Once again, 0-1.
Just the doctor ordered for Gauthier working ahead.
And a very big swing and a miss. 0-2. Another strikeout. That's his 3rd of the inning. 5 strikeouts now in 3 innings of work.
1 hit.
Your score after 3, Quebec 1, Saskatchewan 0. Here on We Digital.
And at the end.
Like our champions, we know what it takes to win. Every day we put on our uniforms and we strive to be the best. Ring after ring, we keep practicing until it becomes second nature. Our craftsmen have put in thousands of hours to master their trade. And when things get tough, we make the adjustments needed to stay on top. Baron Championship rings. This is who we are.
Welcome back to Lacoste Park as you take a look at the grandstands here. Stays packed once again in the stands for the top of the 4th inning. Coming up to halfway through the ball game, in fact. As due up is Bois, Frenier, and LeBlanc. Well, the plate now is Bois. 0-1 is the count. Off speed, just lightly tosses it in there, 1-1. Get the green light here, he does, to left field, extra bases. Wall route first, throw in from Vogel. Makes the cutoff man as Quebec starts off this inning with a lead-off double.
Nice piece of hitting by Bois. They're actually shading him. They're playing him more straight up. Center fielder Baumel actually shaded to the left field side. No match for a ball that tucked itself easily in the corner. Vogel, all he could do is pick it up and make sure that Bois didn't get 3.
Francois Lafreniere now comes up. He had a 4-3 ground out last time up. And time happened to be called as one of the camera operators sprints on by.
Hoffman calling up Hunter Reiner to have a quick discussion. Probably concerned about signaling. Getting on the same page.
Setting things up for the start of the count. Showing bunt, making contact. The bunt gets by Hoffman. Runners now at the corners on an infield bunt single.
You definitely see how the rains earlier this evening had an effect on the area just in front of the pitcher's mound. Hoffman, as he tried to make an effort to field that bunt, could not plant. It took a spill. And now everyone's safe first and third. Bit of an injury check on Hoffman.
We'll talk things over here. Here's a look at what you're talking about. You can see the clumps of what you're talking about where he popped up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they've added product to the mound to make the footing directly for where the pitchers work. But as you get off of the clay circle, the transition to the grass, that area is going to be chewed up anyways because of a full week of games and full activity over 4 or 5 days. So the combination of that mix, as you can see Hoffman actually kicking some extra clay into that space to see if he can provide a little more traction should he have to field in that space again. But a good bunt, or a good enough bunt by Lafreniere to put runners at first and third.
Blanc now at the plate. Last time up, he walked in the second. Fastball up high, 1-0.
Hoffman approaching 60 pitches thus far.
This time paints the corner, 1-1.
It's a very good pitch on the black.
Down in the dirt, 2-1.
Great block by Unterreiner, obviously preventing another run scoring with the readily available Bois looking to pounce on any pass ball.
Two and one, swings big time at it, 2-2.
Hoffman, as you can see, can elevate with some good smoke above the hands. Got that one past LeBlanc. Let's see what he goes with here. Knowing full well there's a runner on third base who could easily score on a pass ball.
2-2. Strike three.
Push the same button. Beat him twice in that location.
That brings up Pele.
Josue Pele.
Pele grounded out last time to short. Trying to get the communications on point. Starts in with a good location, 0-1. Going one. Grounded to third, gets one. The throw goes way off, going to first. 1-1 comes in to score. Runners out. Now signaling once again on who's out.
Yeah, we got
second
runner.
is out. First, believe is not.
Is out on the interference from Lafreniere. He took out the second baseman, Desautels, which is a no-no now. You're not allowed to make, you have to avoid contact with the fielder As you can see on the replay here, third baseman Farrell chose to make the double play opportunity. Desautels in at second base, Lafreniere comes through, even though the throw is wild. The batter runner moving through first base is called out.
And that counts as a double play. Let's take a look again.
Farrell with a good relay. Desautels makes the throw. Contact comes into him clearly.
Hey fans, if anybody's looking for food truck tickets, we've changed the
Batter Pele
position
is called out because of the
tickets.
interference
They're
with the
now
second
available
baseman.
at the front of the park.
And so
Lots
we
of
head to the
baseball
bottom of the
left.
fourth inning.
You might need a little something
With
to
that
get you to
snafu,
the end. We are
It
running
stays
a little
1-0 instead of being
as
on
you
the
know.
scoreboard.
Food truck is still open.
Saskatchewan's
So if you wanna
offense,
grab some tickets
it's
for something
there,
that they have to offer,
but it
you
needs
can
to
get
be
those
more
tickets
than there,
at
if you
the
get what I
front
mean.
of the
It
park.
needs to
Thank you
be
very much.
productive if they want the Trappers to have a shot here.
Yeah, they definitely seem to be getting the base runners, as we talked about before. Haven't had the key hit to move them around and fully to score, and that'll be the difference. And I got to give credit to Gauthier. He's pitched under
We're in the middle of
duress
four here in the
fairly
full
well.
middle game, due up for Saskatchewan.
Base runners have not
Dylan
seemed to
Bracken,
phase him,
Dylan Vogel, and Dylan
and has
Edmonds.
actually ramped up his abilities at that point.
So we head into the bottom of the fourth inning. Noah Bracken, Brody Vogel, Dylan Edmonds.
The designated hitter, number 17, Nolan Bracken.
So Nolan Bracken ready to lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Speed to start, 0-1. Makes contact to left field and caught on the dive. And a good sprawl. Drop one, Ryan Lafreniere able to sprawl for that one.
Lafreniere using all of his 6'5" frame in order to stretch out and make a tremendous play. He's got great athleticism for a man that big. He's listed at 280 pounds. The reason he was drafted in the MLB 3 times.
The left fielder, number 27, Brody Vogel.
Now at the plate, Brody Vogel. Oh, and 1. 1-1. Swings aggressively at it. 1-2.
Healthy cut by Vogel.
And responds back with a strike, another strikeout. That's now 6 on the ball game. Gauthier, as this game's gone on, getting better and better up on the
The
mound.
shortstop, number 28,
Definitely building
Dylan
steam.
Edmonds.
And again, getting a rhythm. Seeing zeros pile up. Building confidence. Will be tested against Edmonds here, though.
Ground ball, foul. Now up is Edmonds. Edmonds, a double last time up in the second inning.
Deep off the right center, deep center fence, too.
He's had home run power, showcased some power at this tournament. 1-1. This one chopped just foul. 1-2.
Edmonds spent time with the University of Mary, as well as Liberty University.
Called for a ball. Quebec wanted that to be a strike. They were ready to walk off on it. 2-2.
As we know, there's only one man who makes that decision.
2-2. Fouled away. Stays 2-2. Two again. Fouled away. Try this the third time.
Pelé having a quick word with Gauthier, imparting some wisdom. Edmonds did a very good job in fouling off that last pitch, which has fooled many of the Saskatchewan hitters.
Fouled away, stays 2-2.
He has several breaking pitches at his disposal. Clearly keeping all of the Saskatchewan hitters off balance.
Two again. It's one hit fair. Point to Savoie. To Pelé. That ends the side. 4 innings complete. And Quebec still clinging on to that 1-0 advantage from the first inning.
And we're through 4 innings of play here.
The Toronto Blue Jays continue to be an integral partner in the development of baseball across Canada.
Welcome back, everyone, to Tecumseh, Ontario, as we get set for the top of the 5th inning. Quebec leads 1-0, and the young fans enjoying themselves here in this game.
Again, this is all about community. Great thing for our Tecumseh community, let alone the Windsor-Essex region, to enjoy this event. Never been hosted here directly. It's been hosted in Windsor several times and at this facility. Obviously, the upgrades to the facility and the work that Tecumseh Thunder and Tecumseh Baseball Club, along with the town of Tecumseh, have put forth, I think it put on a tremendous championship, covered all their bases. I'm hopeful that the participants and the patrons have all looked at this and said this is one of the best championships that's ever been had.
And back underway at the top of the inning, Savoie up at the bat. Should I say, yes. Martin. Martin up at the plate, rather, here for the top of the 5th inning. 0-2 the count.
Martin, hitless today.
Watches that one, 1-2. Bounces off Hoffman, still caught for the play. Still able to make it at first.
Hoffman Hoffman not happy, even though that ball bounced directly to the first baseman, almost directly. Actually went over the base. First baseman had to go into foul territory to pick up the carom, but was able to step on the bag to retire the out from Martin. Hoffman upset because he knows he's been hit. It may have an effect on his future abilities to pitch today.
And they are getting the pen ready now after that contact to his foot.
He is walking okay.
They're trying to rush to get that pen ready now all of a sudden. And I mean speed through it. They're trying to get Cole Paquin quickly ready to go here. Paquin a right-hander, and it looks like Hoffman will stay in for now.
Well, he'll probably test it out with some warm-up tosses. He'll be granted that, given that latitude from the home plate umpire. Just to test things out. I've seen this, unfortunately, already once today with Chris Horvath of the host Tecumseh Thunder in their semifinal game against Quebec. Took a shot off the wrist forearm area and tried to continue, but after a few pitches realized it didn't have the control. This is obviously a lower body situation, and I think I didn't catch the replay of whether or not it was the plant leg or drive leg.
Here it is. You ask, you shall receive.
Looks like it was the right leg, which would be his drive leg. Looked around the ankle area, if I'm not mistaken. But again, he's incredibly well conditioned, and his lower half actually is very muscular, just for a 5'10" thrower, which you don't see very often, able to carry those velocities.
Fouled away to start this count now for this is Savoie.
Hopefully adrenaline will carry him, at least for the time being, to allow him to continue. Rule smart tomorrow, either way.
The 0-1. Fouled away again, 0-2. Pitcher's count here goes too high with it, 1-2.
See the amount of courage that's involved here. As any pitcher plants and comes through, they're not 60 feet anymore. They're more closer to 50 feet away from a batter using their velocity to right back at them.
Right now he's trying to battle it out with a 1-2 count.
Great competitor.
One and two. It's one. Spanked over to Farrell. Throw over to first. Gets the out. 5-3 ground out this time to bring up Dejeuner.
Nice play by Devin Farrell. Backed up on that, measured it, knew he had the strong arm to make the play. As we watch the replay here, watch the quick feed as he retreats, but then actually comes into the ball, fields it on the run, strong throw, gets the quick Savoie.
Hoffman starts off with a strike, 0-1.
Challenge Dejeuner up in the zone. Not sure that'll happen again, but we'll see.
The 0-1. Fouled away. Again, another pitcher's count this inning, 0-2.
That slicing fastball. Probably starts middle in and finishes on the black, going away from the left-hander. Some good cutter action.
Up high, 1-2 above the letters.
See if that's a setup pitch. Obviously way up in the count, 0-2, can afford to throw something that is borderline out of the zone. Nothing good.
1-2, off speed, trying to hit the top, 2-2.
Quite have the command or the control to make that inviting. Stagenet draws even. Twos are wild.
The 2-2 in the top of the 5th inning. And again, hit foul off the screen. Two again. 3-2.
No one aboard. As we see the center fielder Baumel actually switch to the pull side.
And strike 3. Hoffman retires the side. That moves us to the bottom of the 5th inning.
No runs on no hits, no errors, and no
Again,
runs.
still 1-0 your score here in Tecumseh. And again, nothing doing when it comes to the run support for Quebec. Saskatchewan, with the Regina Trappers, still looking for a way to spark their offense.
Hey fans, drop by the Baseball Canada Championship
Now,
Clothing Kiosk to check out all.
This game's running out of time to do something, though. It just feels like 1-0's not going to stand.
Well, I'd be surprised if both of these pitchers are able to kind of carry themselves all the way through the completion. We might see some action. Actually, I am seeing some action in the Quebec bullpen right now. I don't see any more action out of the Saskatchewan bullpen. But definitely with a tenuous 1-run differential, I don't think either team is done quite yet. And it will matter the quality of the relief pitcher, or certainly the quality of the starting pitcher if they maintain themselves through the latter regions of these innings.
Just about ready for the bottom of the inning. Devin Farrell, Kendall Keller, and Jordan Desiltel due up.
It's proven to be an excellent game thus far. We hope you're enjoying yourself.
There's a look at the pen for Quebec.
Coming to the plate to start off the
Well,
5th inning here for Team Saskatchewan.
The one preparing in the pen, the
The third
27-year-old
baseman, number 12, Devin Farrell.
Devin Farrell sets things up at the plate. And he starts off with a bunt. Starting off with a strike as a result of a foul ball, 0-1. Nearly plunks him. 1-1.
Farrell felt like it hit him. Was ready to throw the bat. Umpire did not signify. If anything, if we can see a replay, it may have grazed his jersey, which is enough to draw the hit batsman.
Didn't get the clean look there. Let's try this again. Tough
from this angle.
don't know if I've seen that either.
After conferring with the 4 umpires, Farrell's still in the box.
1-1. This one dribbled out to Savoie. Pele. Oh, had a problem for a moment, still gets the out.
Farrell running hard through the base, actually stumbled afterwards, but he's okay, popped up. Good hustle by the young man. Good pitch by Gauthier to get him ground weakly over to the right side. Rumble and stumble.
This brings up Kendall Keller.
Keller draws in the infield, and the third baseman specifically on a square for possible drag bunt. See if he's serious about that intention.
Strike one. It's one to center, drops. And a base runner's aboard for Saskatchewan.
Good job by Keller, getting his wheels aboard, muscles that into center field. Bit of a duck snort. Either way, he's staying on first as the tying run.
The second baseman.
So that's going to bring up the second baseman, Jordan Desiltel. Starts off with the ball, 1-0 is the count.
Nice scoop block by Dagenet. It's no coincidence for the onlookers to this championship to see 2 of the best catchers in the championship are featured in the in the final game playing for gold. The catcher position is so important to the success of a baseball team.
2 straight balls in the dirt though. 2-0.
And smothered by Dagenet. Keller has no chance to advance. They are the quarterbacks. They make their pitchers better.
2-0 turns to 2-1 on the foul ball.
And they take the most abuse, the catcher.
2-1. Foul back again, 2-2. Gauthier so far has strike out the past 3 innings. And did he go around? No, says third base umpire. 3-2.
Full count.
We'll see how Gauthier challenges Desiltel here. It's an important juncture in the game. Desiltel's due for a hit.
He hits that one foul again. 3-2.
Desiltel. A 29-year-old from Regina.
Let's go, 3-2. Contact to center, drops for a base hit. Back-to-back base knocks. That brings up Griffin Keller.
Hopefully the good vibes I gave to Desiltel, saying he was due, helped him propel that ball in the center field, but a good piece of hitting, driving it back up the middle. The Chargers
Fans, I just got word
had no
that beer
chance.
sales will cease by 10 o'clock, so if you need to
That will draw out
finish
the
up, grab a
Quebec manager
Varley
for a
sandwich, wrap it in
discussion with
aluminum
his
can.
Infield
to do that.
and battery.
The liquor license is
Jean-Philippe
always
Lemay.
so
I'm sure he's covering all the finer points in just a few seconds before he's chased away by the home plate umpire. But a big moment as we see Griffin Keller come to bat with runners at first and second, just one out.
1 for 2 so far. Griffin Keller is in this one. He hit a single back in the third, popped up in the first.
And is power hitter.
Starts off with a strike. 0-1. Bounces away. Still tracked down though. 1-1.
Dagenet is putting on a blocking clinic. It looks like it's hitting a mattress and just falling straight in front of him.
One and one for Keller. Keller, left field. Chasing after it is Lafreniere. Lafreniere not able to get to that one, as that makes it 2 strikes on the count on the lengthy foul ball.
Keller put a charge in that. It had a lot of air under it though. Lafreniere made a great play for it. Ball drifted into foul territory into the corner. It's not hitting an easy pitch either. That ball's up and away. But did hit the ball square where it was pitched. See where Gauthier goes here.
Strike 3. Swings and misses at that one.
Gauthier got him to chase something up. It was definitely ball 2. Keller not happy with himself. He's going to leave it to Unterreiner to help
The catcher,
bring around some runners.
Chris Unterreiner.
Unterreiner now coming up to the plate.
33-year-old out of Regina.
Hardy Sweeney missing big time. 0-1. Didn't get the location. 1-1.
Unterreiner with a couple of years of experience at Long Island University in Brooklyn. He batted .326 over 2 seasons. Correction, .285.
The OPS 326.
There you go.
Oh, and another strong swing, but another miss. 1-2.
He's a good RBI man. We'll see if he can find a gap here. Make this game that much more interesting. Gauthier and Dagenet getting on the same page with their signals.
One and two, up high, 2-2. Another swing and a miss, but the ball's in the dirt. That still gets the out at first. Side retired. Make it 8 strikeouts.
Supreme confidence for Gauthier to deliver ball in the dirt there to record the strikeout. Knowing Dagenet is fully capable of blocking it. Makes the block, knocks down close to the foul side of the first baseline, delivers a strike to Pele at first to end the inning.
We will stay here as we enter the top of the 6th inning this time. It's been a busy, busy week for the whole We Digital crew, all the way from Tuesday, from setup day, all the way through to Sunday. I'd like to thank everyone who's taken part of the broadcast. You see on screen that includes our producer, Owen Dion, executive producer, Dominic Papa, and many more a part of this team. A lot of people taking part, Ted, including yourself, for this year's broadcast coverage.
It's been a blast, and the people that work behind the scenes, the camera angles, and the production crew, amazing efforts. And I'm exhausted, and all I do is yap for a couple hours during the game. These folks are really, really punching the clock and doing a fantastic job bringing you this coverage. Been a pleasure, been a real pleasure.
It has been, as we get ready for the top of the 6th inning. Logan Hoffman leading things still up on the mound, it looks like. They did not make the change. Moises Perez, Kevin Tremblay, and Bois due up here.
Débutant, la 6e manche pour l'équipe Québec. Le voltigeur droit, numéro 15.
Looking at the pens, there is currently no movement in the pens right now as we enter one of the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Quebec.
Dale, cuñao!
Perez starts things off with a very big swing foul.
This is the second time that the base will be awarded in this situation to Perez.
And they say interference on the call here.
So Hunter Reiner getting a little too forward with his glove during the swing, made contact with Hunter Reiner. In this situation, there wasn't a hit recorded, so the best result for the offense and the batter is being awarded first base.
That's the second time, I believe, that's happened this ball game.
It is. The first time there was an actual hit recorded, and so it's a saw-off. It could either have been placed at first base or given a hit, so it was the same result. So we didn't see really any change from the play itself. And in this situation, it was a foul ball, so the catcher interference was then allows the batter to take first base by rule.
Kevin Tremblay comes up, shows bunt to start things off here. 1-0. Showing bunt again. This time they call the strike. 1-1.
Now Hunter Reiner obviously sets up close to the plate. He doesn't sit back very far. As a result, if the batter is deep in the box, he puts himself at risk of obviously making contact with the batter via the swing. There's a couple reasons for the close.
Oh, a stolen base attempt, called safe.
Speedy Perez, Hunter Reiner did a good job getting the ball down there to second base. But obviously good jump from Perez. Head first slide. Maintains contact with the base. Edmonds keeps the tag on. We talked a little bit about Hunter Reiner getting close to the plate. Now there's a couple reasons for that. And obviously in a situation where there's runners on, you want to get the ball in your mid as quickly as possible so you can deliver a strong throw as quickly as possible. The other reason is you'll block less pitches this way.
Oh, and that time he nearly lost grip on that pitch. 3-1.
First and third. tight in this situation. Not sure that they're expecting a bunt. Could just be the defensive alignment based on the situation with the runner at second.
And he walked him.
Now, I'd be very surprised if we don't see a bunt in this situation. First and second, no one out in a one-run ball game. And as we see the coach from Saskatchewan, Nolan Desautels, come for a mound visit, having a discussion with his entire infield as well as his pitcher and catcher. Now they're probably going through several scenarios. What are the responsibilities with a bunt on either side of the field? Of each of the players on the infield, where will they be covering? And then obviously, on top of that, how will the pitch be delivered in terms of location, and where will they try to force the hitter? We have a lineup discussion here. We have a couple umpires conferring. Tremblay and Perez still remain. We have Bois at the plate. We do have 4 umpires discussing, looking at a lineup card. I'm not exactly sure why.
Yeah, not sure.
It would also seem like a strange time to be making dinner plans.
Huh.
Seem we've got it figured out.
And I believe it's Quebec, because they are in the midst, by the way, of warming up multiple arms. Jonathan Martin, who is their center fielder, is amongst those in the pen currently.
Could be a question of a move that they're looking to make based on the situations that are in front of them. Because Gauthier, the pitcher, is a position player also, it could be how they're going to utilize their switches once he's done.
Wall starts off with a strike to his count, 0-1.
Shows no sign of bunting. Checking out some signals. Perhaps third base coach wanted to see a pitch before making any decision, looking at the alignments of the defense.
1 misses. 1-1. Runners at first and second, nobody out, top of the 6th inning.
They could be looking at Bois, saying left-handed hitter is more than capable of getting us either a hit and or moving the runners with a ground ball to the right side. Hoffman kind of working the outer edge here, though, so making it more difficult on Bois.
Upstairs, 2-1. Contact to left field, slides and makes the catch.
Wonderful catch by Brody Vogel in left field, sliding to ensure that he was steady through the catch on that play. Making it on the run might have been difficult, but as he slid, corralled that ball on his left side, made a wonderful play in holding the runners without advancement.
That brings up Lafreniere.
Lafreniere, who we know can lay down a bunt. I believe he did that last time up and got Hoffman all twisted up.
Lafreniere, this lands in left field. One runner waved home, second wave to third. Perez comes in to score. And runners at the corners as Quebec expands the lead on an RBI single.
Lafreniere wastes no time, jumps all over the first offering. Vogel tried to field that one on a second hop, wanted to be quick in order to deliver a strong throw, but unfortunately did not come up with the baseball cleanly. Got by him, needed the center fielder to cover up the play, allowing Tremblay to go first to third. Perez scoring easily.
That brings up LeBlanc.
Maintenant au bâton, le frappeur désignant numéro 28, Raphaël Jean Leblanc.
LeBlanc so far hitless. He has been aboard with a walk today. Called strike one. Just missed 1-1.
One out with first and third situation, middle infield, begging for a ground ball to either of them for a quick turn to get out of the inning. See if Hoffman can do that. It is a considerable hole on the right side.
Trying to hit the top corner with it. 2-1.
Hoffman either by design or just because he's tiring, he's kind of losing the ball up in the zone a little bit. Hasn't hurt him yet with a big bomb in recent innings. As we know, Dagenet had the big fly early.
2-1. Popped away, foul. 2-2.
Hoffman stayed on top of that offering.
Got him. Strike three.
Nasty pitch. Lower regions of the zone. You only would have been able to foul it off a weak contact. So held the swing and hoping for the call. Didn't get it. 2 outs now. Needing only to get the batter, Pele, to get out of the inning and limit the damage to just 1 run this half.
Starts off fastball, missing. 1-0. Again, 1-0 is the count. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. Fouled away. 1-1.
Pele not fooled on that one. Fouled it straight back. Was up and away. Notice the Pele likes the ball up in the zone. Is a free swinger in that location.
1-1. It's one flared up towards center and tracked down to the lights by Baumel. But Quebec gets a little bit of insurance on the scoreboard. 2-0. Now your score into the bottom of the 6th inning. Quebec leads 2-0 over Saskatchewan.
1 error and 2 runners left on base.
And so the pressure looms. Can the Trappers build some momentum here? They so far had base runners. They've had chances, just haven't been able to score.
Yeah, definitely the story of the game. Go Chase being able to bear down each time with runners on base. Become that much more effective.
Hey fans, just a reminder to stick around for the medal presentation at the end of the
Several young
game.
fans having a
Silver
ball in
medals
the
will be
blast
presented
here.
as well as the gold.
Just getting prepared for the bottom of the 6th inning. Baumel, Bracken, Vogel due up and no pitching change despite 2 different arms up in the pen previously.
Just going to double check some of the defensive players in the game. There may have been some switches here. Tremblay
Here
at
at the
third.
bottom of the sixth, Dave Gauthier remains on the mound.
Bois
Team Quebec.
short. Savoie at second. Pelé at first. We have Martin still in center. Perez in right.
And coming to the plate,
And
for Team
Lafreniere
Saskatchewan,
in left field.
the center fielder, number 11, Cole Baumel.
So up at the plate, Cole Baumel. Starting things off upstairs, 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Trying to work fast here. And the off speed missing, 2-1.
Baumel still ahead in the count here. He's got to stay away from chasing anything high.
Swings. Well, he just chased that one high, didn't he?
Yeah,
2-2.
Exactly the issue that has plagued a few of the Saskatchewan batters to this point. Again, he throws a nice off-speed pitch high in the zone too, so there's late break. So they look very similar.
And this time he swings at one low, but still threw it. Strike 3.
Impressive.
The designated hitter, number 17.
That brings up Nolan Bracken. Bracken so far hitless today. Popped up, flew out. Starting with one ricocheting in the dirt. 1-0. Fastball in for strike 1.
If I have it correct, and I could look into a little deeper, but there's only 3 right-handed hitters in this Saskatchewan lineup. So predominantly a left-handed batter attack against the left-handed Gauthier. And with his array of off-speed pitches and pitches sliding away from the left-handers, it's difficult ask.
3-1 is the count at the plate. Meanwhile, it's a hitter's count for Bracken. Bracken hits it foul to fold the count, 3-2.
And it hasn't been the issue that the occasional hit or base runner has been in play for Gauthier. There hasn't been successive hits, as we talked about, for the run production behind for Saskatchewan.
3-2, walks him with one above his head.
See what kind of leash the Quebec bench master
The left fielder, number
has
27, Brody Vogel.
at this late stage of the game.
Vogel up to the plate meanwhile for Saskatchewan. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think Vogel is due also.
So far, 2 strikeouts. 1-1. Another hard swing, another hard miss. 1-2.
Vogel chasing low there.
Got him. Watches strike 3 for the second strikeout of the inning. That brings up Dylan Edmonds.
28, Dylan Edmonds.
Nice pitch by Gauthier to get Vogel. Great job mixing location. Went inner to get the last one.
Strike it up high and tight against the letters. 0-1.
See if Evans has some magic here.
Oh, and it bounces away, but the runner doesn't advance. Baumel stays put.
Imagining out with his trademark cushions to keep it within arm's reach. This time it got up third baseline a little bit. Bracken, however, not feeling confident he could beat him to second base before a strong throw we know would come.
Two and one. Rolls its way to second. Savoie throws to Pele, gets the out.
Slow roller to Savoie off the bat of Edmonds. Made it interesting at first, but a nice play by Savoie to push us to the seventh inning with the same 2-0 deficit.
And we're in the middle of 6.
And so that brings us to the middle of the inning, or rather, to the end of the sixth. So far, 2-0 Quebec as we head to the top of the seventh. And interestingly enough, no change. In fact, the pen wasn't up at all the last time Hoffman was up. Trappers not electing to make a change and continue to ride with their starter, Ted.
I believe that they think he's their best that they have left. And he is that in terms of a strong pitcher. Through 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, just 1 earned, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, 96 pitches thus far in this contest. And he's still throwing hard. He still has decent command. I'm sure if you asked him, he'd say he's not my best stuff, but he is only pitching on 2 days rest. So an admirable performance. Now on most days when your team is picking up with some run production, I would say that there's no reason to think anything other than stick with your best, which is Hoffman. And on the flip side, Gauthier is through 6, 5 hits surrendered, just 2 walks, 10 strikeouts, and 100 pitches even thus far through 6. So there's your pitcher comparison. They're both throwing great games.
So top of the 7th inning starts with Savoie. Savoie starts things off to center. Baumel, a quick first out. That goes fast.
The deep part of the ballpark. Good contact, a little too high, didn't have trajectory in order to threaten the fence. Almost surrounded it easily.
Now at the plate, Dagenet. Starting things off with a ball, 1-0. Foul back, 1-1. 1-1 the count. One. Fouls it away and another foul ball. 1-2. One and 2. Fouled away. Stays 1-2. Down in the dirt, 2-2.
Good scoop by Iron. Still cozying up tight to both the plate and the batter. Flirting with.
It's one. Grounded and bouncing off the second baseman, Desiltel. Runner gets aboard there on the tough play.
Well placed ground ball. You'll notice it here hopping over Hoffman's head. No chance on that. Desiltel, that's a climber, as they say. That once that hits the ground the last time before it reaches Desiltel, that ball is top spinning and moving much quicker as it tries to get its way into center field. Desiltel would have had to make an amazing play just to knock it down, let alone turn and fire to first to get Savoie.
That brings up Moises Perez.
I think we have Dagenet in the box.
Or should I say you're right.
No worries. It's been a long championship, Justin. You're doing great.
Two and out.
Vogel is extremely deep in left field for the left-hitting Dagenet. Baumel shaded to the pull side with Dagenet in the box. And again, you can't get too deep in right field here at Lacoste Park. It's either going to hit the wall or be in front of you.
Swings on through, 2-1.
The left center gap with Vogel deep into the left field line. You could land a plane in that space.
2-1. Swings through, 2-2.
Hoffman kind of getting away with pitching Dagenet away this at bat.
Two and two, strike three. Second strikeout for Dagenet today. That brings us to 2 outs in the top of the 7th with a runner still at first. Now for Moises Perez.
Good location change. Pitching Dagenet away, and then combusting him in. Certainly allowed for the strikeout.
Starts with a fastball, 0-1. Very tough swing, 0-2.
It's a fantastic breaking pitch. That just fell off the table on the outer edge. Perez trying to reach into the other batter's box to get it, thinking that was going to be on the outer regions.
Two. Grounded in for a base hit. That extends the top of the 7th here. Savoie and Perez now aboard.
Nice piece of hitting by Perez. You can understand why he was in professional baseball for so long. The location change, either by design or a mistake that left it in a hittable area from Perez, resulted in a ground ball between the shortstop and third baseman for a hit. Again, just 2 outs. Infielders have options anywhere on the diamond. They can get a force out at a base, but have to face off against a tough Tremblay.
Kevin Tremblay so far 0 for 2 with a walk. 0-1. Down in the dirt. 1-1. Got a low strike, 1-2.
Right on the inner edge. So Wow should be reading the swing and look to score on any ball in play with 2 outs.
Off speed way off, 2-2. Full darkness up in the sky right now to close this ball game out. And 3-2.
So with the count full and 2 outs, the base runners will get the advantage. Once the pitcher delivers to home, they can get on their way and get a better jump. Which obviously with a hit would mean Savoie scores easily.
Got him. And Hoffman strikes him out to get out of the jam. That sends us to the bottom of the 7th inning.
The top of the 7th inning for the Quebec.
Get your score, 2-0 Quebec.
No errors.
Saskatchewan
Left on base.
looking for a spark and needing one fast. And it's going to be a tough spot for Saskatchewan's batters. The 7, 8, and 9 hitters are due up. And so far, those batters, 2 hits, 1 walk. 3 times not able to get anything out of the at-bats for them. Quebec on its way to back-to-back national championships. If they can hold on here, Ted, for one more half frame.
Yeah, Quebec can smell it. They're almost there. The anticipation is surely that can they keep their composure and their focus through the completion. Just looking up the scores from last year's championship, if I'm not mistaken, it was a 2-run differential in the final game between Saskatchewan and Quebec. No, actually it was a 6-5 win, Quebec over Saskatchewan in Red Deer last year. Saskatchewan must feel like they're so close.
So close, but it's so far.
Yeah, so far. Looks like we've got a pinch batter for Saskatchewan. Looks like number 9.
Now batting in the 8th position for Saskatchewan.
It's going to be Tyler Arnold.
Number 9,
Tyler Arnold. 26-year-old from Regina, 6 foot, 190 pounds.
Starts off fouling the ball away.
A healthy hack. We'll see how Tyler Arnold has been in. Just 3 games played, 8 plate appearances, 7 at-bats. Has a double and an RBI thus far in the championship.
Upstairs, too high, 2-1. And a big swing and a miss, 2-2. The 2-2. Just missed the corner. 3-2. This time got him. Back Back-to-back strikeouts now for Gauthier. And Saskatchewan is down to 2 outs remaining.
The right fielder, number 22, Kendall Keller.
And another pinch hitter. This is now Kendall Keller. Keller watches that one up high. 1-1.
Keller 1 for 2 today.
And he swings and misses. 1-2.
108 pitches, 109 pitches for Gaucher thus far. Looking to complete this. No one up in the Quebec Bully.
Foul tip. That one doesn't get the zone this time. 2-2. Makes contact to right center field, and it drops right in front of Savoie. Trying to get the throw back to first. Now it rolls around. Runner still stays at first as that one makes things interesting.
Well placed. Short fly by Keller. Gets him aboard. Heads up play by the defense from Quebec. Once it lands, it's quickly gloved by the center fielder Martin and throws behind Keller. Not a great delivery. Pele does his best to block it. Keller wasn't going to advance after that. It was just posturing. I'll say a good throw there. It does get him. Never ease up in this game.
That brings up Jordan Desiltel. That one hits the dirt to start. 1-0. Quebec does have an arm in the pen. Bounce back with a strike near the heart of the plate. 1-1. Two straight strikes. 1-2. Ground ball to second. Savoie gets one. Throw to first. Double play. And Quebec gets to celebrate. They are your national champions for 2024. And the whole Quebec side gets to celebrate the W. 2-0 is your final over Team Saskatchewan.
Congratulations to Quebec. They took the tough road, having the extra game yesterday. Head coach Jean-Philippe Lemay certainly had experience on his side with this group. They had great, all facets of the game were played well by Quebec. Certainly pitched it well, hit it well, and defended it well. Back-to-back championships for Quebec here, the national level. The organizing committee, along with Baseball Canada, are organizing the post-game presentations.
Avalon Hardware for them to get here as they continue that celebration up on the field.
From Team Quebec, the pitcher with 10 strikeouts.
Your player of the game
David Gauthier.
and your gold medalist, Quebec, wins the gold for 2024 for the 2024 Baseball Canada Men's National Championships. Let's say your player of the game, David Gauthier, put on a very stellar second half of the ball game, especially with those strikeouts. He was hard to get a proper hit on throughout that one. As look at this.
Gauthier spread out 6 hits over 7, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts, 116 total pitches, 78 of which were of the strike category. Impressive. Quebec's road to the championship included an 8-3 win over Manitoba to start things off on Thursday. They had an uncharacteristic loss to Nova Scotia 8-3 on Friday. Followed that up with a 6-0 win over Ontario's rep Newmarket and beat Alberta 9-8 in their final pool game.
As Team Quebec celebrates their win, we're going to put the Toss Park. I'd like to thank all the fans for being here all weekend.
So post-game ceremonies are coming up.
To see everybody. We had a great time. We hope you did as well.
Let's take a listen.
And congratulations to Team Quebec.
Let's go!
We'd also like to congratulate all the other teams, especially Team Saskatchewan, for putting on such a great contest and a great game. Thanks to the host committee and all the volunteers for their dedication and hard work. Thank you to the town of Tecumseh for being such welcoming and gracious hosts. Thank you to the umpires for a job well done. A big thank you to all the local sponsors that made this event such a success.
Merci au comité hôte et tous les bénévoles pour leur dévouement et travail acharné. Merci aux villes de Tecumseh pour avoir été des hôtes si accueillants et aimables. Merci aux arbitres pour leur travail bien fait. Un gros merci à tous les sponsors locaux qui ont fait de cet événement un succès.
Prior to the presentation of the medals, Baseball Canada presents 3 awards for each national championship. The Mizuno Top Fielder Award, the Rawlings Top Batter Award, and the Tournament MVP, sponsored by Baron Rings.
Baseball Canada décerne 3 prix pour chaque championnat national. Le Mizuno, prix du meilleur joueur du champ, le Rawlings, prix du meilleur frappeur, et le prix du joueur le plus utile, sponsorisé par Baron Rings.
The defensive player of the tournament caught all 6 games, 48 total chances, 6 assists, and 42 putouts. Number 94 from Team Saskatchewan, Chris Unterreiter.
Le receveur de l'équipe Saskatchewan, numéro 94, Chris Unterreiner. The Rawlings, prix du meilleur frappeur, with an average of .512 with 12 hits, 1 double, 4 home runs, and 7 RBI. De l'équipe Québec, numéro 15, Moises Perez.
The Rawlings Top Batter Award with an average of .512, 12 hits, 1 double, 4 home runs, 7 RBIs from Team Quebec. Numero 15, Moises Perez. And now for the tournament MVP. sponsored by Baron Rings. He pitched 15 innings, gave up 9 hits, 5 runs, 1 earned run, gave up 3 walks, 13 strikeouts with a .47 ERA and a .8 whip. He pitched 2 complete games with 3 wins. From Saskatchewan, number 33, Cody Rock.
Le prix du joueur le plus utile, sponsorisé par Baron Rings, lanceur de l'équipe Saskatchewan, Cody Rock.
And now for the silver medals. Team Saskatchewan, number 9, Tyler Arnold. Number 10, Ryan Arnold. Number 11, Cole Baumel. Number 12, Devin Farrell. Number 16, Ethan Klebeck. Number 17, Nolan Bracken. Number 18, Logan Hoffman. Number 19, Nick Anderson. Number 20, Jordan Deshotel. Number 25, Philip Langlois. Number 26, Parker Fry. Number 27, Brody Vogel. Number 28, Dylan Edmonds. Number 31, Griffin Keller. Number 33, Cody Rock. Number 44, Dakota Fedek. Number 45, Cole Paquin. Number 55, Jordan Fry. And number 94, Chris Unterreiner. Head coach, Nolan Deshotel. And assistant coach, Matt Miller. Gentlemen, you played a great game. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate it. How about a big round of applause for Team Saskatchewan? Did I skip one? Kendall Keller. I'm sorry, sir. You want me to hold it?
Et maintenant, pour la présentation des médailles d'or à l'équipe champion, l'équipe Québec. Numéro 2, Oscar Rodriguez. Numéro 4, Jacob Bro. Numéro 5, Derek Lamontagne. Numéro 6, Gabriel Fromental-Hull. Numéro 7, Émile Bois. Numéro 8, François Cholette. Numéro 9, Jonathan Martin. Numéro 10, Édouard Savoie. Numéro 11, David Gauthier. Numéro 12, Josué Pelé. Numéro 13, René Dave Pelchat. Numéro 14, Kevin Tremblay. Numéro 15, Moises Perez. Numéro 17, Jonathan Paquet. Numéro 18, Samuel Poliquin. Numéro 19, Michel Dagenet. Numéro 21, Charles Lefebvre. Numéro 22, William Perrin. Numéro 28, Raphaël John Leblanc. Et numéro 30, François Lafrenière. L'entraîneur-chef pour l'équipe Québec, Jean-Philippe Lemay. Entraîneur, Sébastien Richer. Jonathan Breton. Et Joël Fortin. Chef de mission, François Rousseau. Une autre fois pour les champions, l'équipe Québec. Nous tenons à remercier tous les fans d'être venus à une fin de semaine excellente de baseball. On aimerait encore remercier le comité d'organisation, les sponsors et un très gros merci à tous les bénévoles merveilleux. Des événements comme celle-ci n'arrivent pas sans vous. Merci à tous et bon voyage chez vous, n'importe où que ce soit.
We'd like to thank all the fans for coming out to a great week of baseball.
Here from Tecumseh, as both teams shake hands, 2-0 Quebec. Again, was your final score. A look at the last play of the ball game. As it comes down to a double play to end it for Quebec on the way to victory. This helps secure back-to-back gold medals for Quebec. For 2024's campaign, it comes down to a 2-0 ball game. Reminder that all these people you see on screen took part this weekend. I'd like to thank them for all the hard work once again for taking part here on We Did It All. Whether it was from the graphics to the producers, to the announcers, and more here in this one. On that note, it's time to say goodbye. For Ted Beal, for the rest of our crew, I'm Justin Prince saying so long. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Your final score, 2-0, Quebec, the national champions for Baseball Canada Men's Championship play.